This is what we call an in-row cultivator. It's built onto a Buffalo cultivator, which is made in the Midwest, I think back in Nebraska. It's a high residue, no-till cultivator. We happen to have had a bunch of these we were using in our crops anyway, and decided to make an attachment on here for killing weeds in widely spaced crops like winter squash and different pumpkins. We came up with this concept of having a blade that runs right down the row that's killing the weeds that are in the row, and then we've got a pneumatic cylinder that retracts that blade right when it comes to a plant. We've added an air compressor on the front toolbar of the cultivator that's driven hydraulically by the tractor. We've got a series of timers and air valves and 12-volt solenoids, and each person riding on the back, they've got a button they can push, and right when they hit the button, it will raise that blade momentarily as the plant goes under. If you weren't to hit these buttons, this would work up the entire width of the ground. Every single square inch would get tilled. By hitting these buttons, you're raising the blade and skipping a small rectangle of dirt right where a plant is. And that is the only portion of the field unstirred as this makes a pass. You can take a very, very weedy pumpkin field and go through with this, and it looks remarkably clean behind it. The only weeds left, like I say, are right underneath the plant. There is not a drop of chemical used on any of the squash. It's flaming right before emergence. We're talking half a day before they come up. It's flamed. This comes through once it gets pretty weedy, or once the squash are so big, if you wait any longer, they're not going to go through the machine without getting cut up. And then hoeing is the final, if needed. Some fields, if they're clean enough, don't even need hoed. In-rowing is all we do.